Well, those that have watched me for a while on YouTube, they probably know I'm not like a very religious person in a formal sense. But I'd like to point something out because, there seems to be this movement throughout the nation that being orchestrated by, I guess, the elitists to remove religion from government, under God, the Ten Commandments to be removed from government, any mention of the word God, and prayer, even in the military and all this type of stuff. Now, I'd like to suggest something, because government should be to serve the people. And, one axiom I always thought of America as, the business of America is business. And, one thing that the government always seems to observe, even if whether they believe in God, whether they believe in religion or not, is they will make sure they take off for the Christmas holidays, the Easter holidays, Thanksgiving, and they make sure they're off on the weekend for the Sabbath and Sunday. So, the solution actually is, and it should come from the people themselves, because anybody that says, oh, we don't believe in Christ, we can't have Christ, we can't have God in our government, we can't have the Ten Commandments. Actually, to tell you the truth, anytime anybody goes into on a jury or whatever, they're taking an oath under God, but I don't know what that would mean if there is no God. But, and this is coming from a person, I don't like severely religious people many times because I think they're fakes. But, I do recognize the truth of the basic concept of God. But let me put it this way. Anybody in the government that actually states we can't have under God as language in the government, or we can't have the Ten Commandments, or we can't have prayer, those governmental employees should be required to work during Christmas, because Christmas is just another day. They should be required to work during Easter, because Easter is just another day. They should be required to work on Sundays, because Sunday is another day. Because the business of America is business. And, to tell you the truth, actually, when I was in the accounting field, I often did work on all the craziest type of holidays that people would never expect anyway. And I thought nothing of it, because I realized that, there has to be some extra push many times in order to get over the next wire. And considering the crisis that the government seems to be in at all times, I think we should expect the utmost from our governmental public servants like Pelosi, Feinstein, and whatever else we have out there that seems to like to degrade the use of any type of religious terms or any type of mention of God when it's associated with the government. So the solution is, we the people should demand as a dictatum to the governmental servants, our public officials and servants, our public employees of we the people, that they do, if they do not want to observe anything under God or under Jesus or anything like that, that they work on Sunday, they work on Christmas, they work on Thanksgiving, they work on Easter. After all, it's just another day, right? According to them. So, get your money's worth out of them. They should not observe any religious holidays. They should not have to be, oh, we're worried about what's going to happen. We got a break for Christmas recess. You know how Congress always does that? Any congressman that says, that knocks the fact that, we have under God or any type of religion mentioned within the government or the Ten Commandments, well, guess what? They work. They work during Christmas. They work during Christmas Eve. They work on Sundays. And they work on Easter and Thanksgiving. The hell with them. That's the way you play these clowns. And that's the thing is, enough people, we the people, aren't telling them, because they are our public servants. And it's not, and the thing is, if you want to agree with, hey, no Ten Commandments, no under God, whatever, we're going to leave religion out of government all the way. Well, if you believe in that, fine. Take it all the next step. you work during Christmas. Because, we're not observing religious holidays because, if you're off during Christmas, that's in fact telling us that you really believe in Christ and you believe in celebrating the holiday. So why should we allow you to be off during that time? And that's what you need to put to them. So, you have it one way or you have it the other way. That's the way I look at it. And me, I believe in I still actually have my Christmas tree up, and I start taking some of the decorations down. I celebrate Christmas all the way up to the Russian Christmas, to tell you the truth, which is actually in January. And, I still will work during Christmas or Christmas Eve or Thanksgiving or Easter or anything like that. I always have. So, these people are the biggest hypocrites in the world who state that we should have no 10 Commandments mentioned or nothing under God mentioned in the government. Well, if that's the case, you're not off during any religious holidays whatsoever. We the people are going to require you to work. Because the new axiom is going to be, the business of America is business. We want to make sure we get our money's worth out of our public servants.